Make sure to like and subscribe.
So, yeah, this commentary video took me well over a month to make. But yeah, so I'm starting a new series called TF2 Locker Review, where I talk about stuff from my locker. I say why they're good, or I just absolutely hate on them. So yeah, episode 1 is the Scout, my favorite character in TF2. So yeah, let's get into it, I guess. The first one is the Scattergun. The Scattergun is the first gun you get for Scout, but still, I think it's a good weapon because it fires fast, deals damage, and is easy to use. But all the sweats freaking get really sweaty skins for them, and I always get mad when I get killed by them. Next is the Shortstop. When I first got the Shortstop, I thought it was a pistol. I don't know why. I thought it would be good. I don't know why I thought that, because it's kind of trash. But either people that don't know what they're doing use it, or sweats use it, which is kind of weird. Next is the Babyface's Blaster. I don't really use this much. I've only used it like a few times. But look, I would recommend it, but it's okay. I don't like it, but it does some damage. But I see no one else using it, which is really weird. Probably because it is kind of trash, but it's okay. Next is the Backscatter. The Backscatter is kind of like the last gun we talked about. Not great, but okay, somewhat. Again, I see no one use it at all, which is really weird. But yeah, it's technically the exact same as the Babyface's Blaster. Next is the Force of Nature. The Force of Nature is one of those guns that has something really good about it and something really bad about it. You deal a lot of damage and you push enemies back, but it only has 2 shots. Only 2. But I use this gun sometimes. It's pretty good if you get close to people. Next is the Soda Popper. Okay, this gun is pretty much the exact same as the Force of Nature, except it's a bit better, I find, in some cases. I don't know why. I just find it's a bit better. The Flying Guillotine. We're heading into the secondary weapons. But the Flying Guillotine is trash. Why would you use it? You throw a thing. You throw a freaking axe and it does like no damage. Jeez. Next is the Mad Milk. This milk-like substance, and that's in the description of the Mad Milk. Okay? This milk-like substance known as Mad Milk is either used by really selfish players, which put themselves out from fire, or really nice teammates that put the Mad Milk on their teammates to make them get extinguished from fire. Yes, and it's used to put fire out from pyros. Bonk Atomic Punch. Look, this is used to get away from fights as Scout, because it makes you invincible for 10 seconds. But the people that are trying to kill you in the first place are gonna follow you while you use it. Also, players that use this are sweats and taunt in front of your team, or the enemy team, because they can't kill him. So he's taunting, and the team can't do anything about it. Next is the pistol. I don't really like any of the pistols, but people use this if they can't hit their shots with their primary, so I don't really use it. You'll see why soon. Next is the Criticola. The Criticola can replace your pistol, and what it does, it gives you mini crits for 10 seconds. It's good for players that can't really aim really well as Scout, like me, which is what I use all the time. The Criticola is really good. That's why I don't use the pistol. Next is the Winger. The winger's pretty much like the normal pistol. The 15% jump boost isn't really that helpful, so I wouldn't recommend this at all. Next is the Pretty Boy's Pocket Pistol. The Pretty Boy's Pocket Pistol is probably the best out of the three in my opinion, because it shoots faster, it deals more damage, and I still don't use it though, because the Criticola is absolutely OP. Now we're heading on to the melee weapons. The bat. The bat is trash, okay? It does, like, no damage. I get if you have to use it because it's the only melee weapon you have, but just no. The Fan of War, it's kind of hard to say, I don't know why. The Fan of War is what I use. It goes well with the Criticola, because the Criticola gives you mini crits for 10 seconds. But with the Fan of War, every time you hit someone and it's meant to be a mini crit, it's a normal crit hit. So if you use the Criticola with the Fan of War, then they are normal critical hits. That's why I use it. It's OP. Next is the Candy Cane. All I can say about the Candy Cane is that your explosive classes can easily kill like Demo Man and Soldier. So don't use it. The Atomizer. I don't know how to say it. Listen, the triple jump when you use this isn't that helpful. You deal 15% less damage when you use it. It's not that good. I would not recommend it. The Boston Basher. I used to use this, but not anymore. This bat makes you take a whole lot of damage if you miss a swing. So if you don't feel confident in you and your bat, then don't use it, because if you miss your swing, you bleed and you take a bunch of damage. Next, the Sandman. So the Sandman fires and threat protection. Not find anything? Frick you. Yeah, the Sandman. So the Sandman is a bat where you can use a ball to hit people. A baseball. Only use it if you can aim. If you can. When you hit a person with the baseball, don't underestimate how long the enemy is stunned for. You'll run at them, they won't be stunned anymore, and they'll just freaking annihilate you. Our last weapon is the Rap Assassin. This is almost exactly the same as the Sandman. Sure, if you hit your ball, your ornament, because it's just a Christmas version of the Sandman. If you hit someone, they bleed, but it does no damage, so it's somehow worse than the Sandman. Okay, so yeah, that was episode 1. Ranting about all the weapons I have. These aren't all the weapons in TF2. It's just all the things I have in my TF2 locker. So yeah. I'm gonna make more. Next is gonna probably be the sniper, maybe pyro. I have no idea. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.